If I needed a body sent to an undisclosed location, do you think that you would be able to do that?
By the way, there are things you're scared of, but they're friends.
Oh, but also they're just nearby.
She's gonna like get on all fours and be like, hey.
It is this bloody worm-looking thing, and it is trying to pull the body in, and you can see that there's a type thing going on the inside, and it works kind of like a wood chipper.
Apple, is this one of those night creatures you were talking about?
Yeah, probably.
Last week, this group found themselves waking after an unknown amount of time in an unknown cell. Their cell neighbor was a man named Norris, who also found himself taken by the growing organization known as the Void's Embrace, a group based around the affliction and the idea that everyone should embrace it as the one true way of being. After various unique methods of escaping, and I mean unique, their confinement, they met with an adventurer named Mo, who had already taken down the guards at the front of the very hastily crafted hideout. Upon their leaving, Norris noted his familiarity with the guards, stating that they were townsfolk who had been missing for a bit. After some debate, the group decided to haul the afflicted remains back to town as the sun began to set in Dead Man's Drop Forest. How long were they all out before waking? What happened during that time? And where will they all end up next? Let's find out together tonight. So, where you all are. The sun is setting on this dense forest. A slight chill is in the air as fall is just around the corner. The last few glowing blooms of summer plants are beginning to close. The sound of leaves and twigs crunching beneath your feet is more noticeable as the forest begins to quiet. The air is heavy with moisture from a recent rain, exaggerating the chill of the night to come. The trees are large, towering high above your heads as you walk through. A few small, scuttling creatures dash in the distance between bushes. You catch only glimpses of fluffy tails in their blur of movement. The night here feels unsafe, whether it be due to the chill in the air, the sounds quieting around you, or natural instinct. You all feel it, while our dear Apple knows it for certain. The night is just an hour away, and it is the time in which creatures hunt the area. Norris gestures you all towards the north of the forest, to a town known as Woodrow. You all still have some distance to cover before reaching safety. Yes. So you guys are walking through. Our dearest Mo here is not with us because work is terrible. And so they said that their character begins mumbling to themselves and says that they have to go and investigate something, and they kind of turn and say they'll meet up with you guys later and dash off, leaving you three along with Norris to yourselves, taking why was it like, hey guys?
Oh no, it wasn't like, hey guys. I'm more sad.
It sounded more like you were like, hey.
He's trying to play it cool.
Well, you guys are taking these people back to town. Again, it was 3 individuals. They were dressed like the Void's Embrace individuals. But you guys are taking them back as Mert's first delivery. Who knew that this would be it? But
and I think you guys were just like had them kind of like carrying them in between you all, like you had like piled them up. I can't remember exactly how you were grabbing them, but yeah, you know, just good little delivery of corpses,
bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, do any of you all know which way the town is?
Would Apple know?
Norris would. Because I said that Norris was kind of gesturing which way to go.
Oh, yes. So Norris knows. He'll speak up and just be, If you guys want to get back, we have to head north.
Right.
Towards north.
Oh, north, and I'm gonna pull out my compass. Oh, you just point, look at this, and then it'll tell you which way you need to go. Here. You
What
see
is-
that? That N is north,
What does the S stand for?
south.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, opposite.
Huh. I should really get one of these, huh?
Quite helpful. Do I have a map of this location? Like, of this area, since I'm doing delivery services here?
I mean, if you believe that you would probably plan in accordance if this was the first area that you were going to, I assume you would have gotten a map.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have had a map. Can I see if this town is listed on my map to double check we're not falling into a trap? Because Mert knows the afflicted killed his queen, essentially. So he's a little unsteady, but he's trying to make his name known here.
I mean, I think looking at the map, you don't even have to roll or anything, just to look at a map. You would see there is a town that is at least the north area of the forest. I don't think you guys know exactly where in the forest you are. It's not like the moment you have a you're here thing, but north, there is a town.
Oh, someone should make that a magical item.
Honestly, yeah, someone write that down.
I'm somewhat familiar with the... Because I'm somewhat familiar with the forest, could I do some kind of check to see if I can figure out where exactly we are? Like, based on, like, these plants grow in this specific part of the forest, or something like that?
I think then do instinct.
Okay. Great.
As I'll imagine you guys are kind of like just taking a short break in the forest at the moment while you're like figure out your bearings.
That's a 12 with hope.
Ooh. Okay, make sure to add that. So you're just trying to, with a 12, that's not extremely high, but I will say you're familiar enough with this forest to at least know that thanks to the waterfalls that you guys had came out from behind of, where you were captured, you will know that should be somewhere around the Hill of Kings area. So you at least know you should be around that part of the forest.
Okay. I think as long as we keep going north, if we see waterfall... wait, did you say Hill of the Kings? Or waterfalls? Sorry.
So the waterfalls are a part of that part of the forest called the Hill of Kings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if we see more waterfalls, then we're in the right area. But we should go north, and I think we should go fast. We don't want to be in the forest at night.
Well, why wouldn't you want to be in the forest at night?
Oh, you really aren't from around here. Well, creatures hunt at night. Usually you want to be indoors. It's tough because, like, some really cool stuff might only bloom at night. And I like to forage then, but you gotta be really careful. So, yeah, I don't know. I would like to get to the city as soon as possible, if we can.
All right. I'm just gonna give another good. How are we carrying these bodies? We never quite talked about it. I imagine we've just been dragging them this whole time.
I imagine at least right while you're figuring out things, they're just on the ground. But like in general, I thought because they were kind of cloaked, you were more just holding them on.
Pulling the cloak.
Yeah, pulling the cloak. Maybe in between you guys, you had like you were holding someone, or you're just dragging them behind with the cloaks.
Okay.
Unless you had other ideas.
Yeah, luckily they're partially
like-
disintegrated, so it's less body to carry because they were afflicted. So
Mhm.
When you're like walking down like the street and linking arm with your friends, because that's totally what people do. I imagine that, except like in between each link is a dead body.
Horrible.
So we're just walking through the woods,
Horrible.
arm linked around one of the dead body's arms, and we're just pulling them through.
Yeah, you have Norris too, who's helping. So
Exactly. That's how we could carry.
I-
That's how we could transport 3 bodies.
I
Yeah.
imagine this horrific scene of you guys linking arms with bodies, and then Norris is just sitting there telling you stuff about the people that you're carrying. So you guys are just like moving along, and he's just sitting there like, yep.
Oh, yeah, this is Christoph right here. He was trained to become a baker. Made some really good cookies. One of the best in town.
Sounds great.
Yeah, then
Well,
the dwarf
let's not
over
worry
there,
about-
Oliver. Yeah. Yeah, really always would help sharpen your weapons. Just a stand-up guy.
I think that's absolutely lovely. Let's talk about you though. How do you have any family that you're going back to?
I
Do you
hope.
have any plans for the weekend? Like,
I didn't really make any plans for the weekend. I also never knew if I was gonna make it out of that cell alive because I'd been in there for a while. You know, I guess if I make it back, maybe I could. If I have a job still, I could do that. I've been missing some hours.
A while.
that's the spirit. Wait, they would fire you if you were missing for a couple of hours?
Oh no, it hasn't just been a couple hours, but like, you know. So.
How long has it been?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those being in there, you're like, you know, beat and dragged and put in a cell. It makes it kind of hard to tell time behind the waterfalls. So
Right?
could have been like a couple days. I guess it
Huh.
maybe could have just been a day. I was in there by myself for a long time. Felt like a long
Does
time.
anybody have any food?
Oh, Papyrus can maybe go get some.
Maybe we should get some food.
Yeah.
Food always makes me feel better, so maybe it'll help Norris out a little bit.
Like, well, Papyrus, can you go get some berries? Or maybe I'll make a smoothie. Yeah.
A smoothie?
Yeah. Have you ever had one?
I don't think so.
You've never had a
Oh.
smoothie?
I'm gonna pull out my magical blender from my postal bag. Yeah, you get one of these, you put all your stuff in it, you hit this button, and then it blends it all. And you
Oh,
just drink it.
oh, it's like a mechanical, like mortar and pestle kind of.
Yeah. It's a great way of putting it. A little faster, little smoother. I guess that's why we call
Yeah, I
it
feel like
smoothie.
if you tried to make a smoothie out of like a mortar and pestle, I feel like you get a lot of like pulp and like
Right.
chunks.
Well, no, I don't mean you put the mortar and pestle into the smoothie.
No,
I
no,
guess-
I'm talking about the fruit that comes out of the mortar and pestle. I'm not talking about eating the mortar and pestle.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I knew that's what you meant. Yeah, no,
I'm not
I
sure
guess-
that you did.
yeah, no, I did. I know. Yeah, why that would be silly. Why would you think that you'd put the mortar and pestle in the? That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
Apple.
I guess it's a little chunky, but I kind of like it chunky.
Well,
But I
pulp
guess
is-
I've never had the alternative.
Pulp is always pretty
Oh.
good, but you know,
They'll
a
change a
smoothie's a
lot.
smoothie.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'm really good at foraging. I can help Papyrus look for some berries.
That'd be great. Yeah, I can all make us a good little smoothie helping. Great.
Ooh, okay, so if
Is there any
Papyrus,
wild kale out here?
you know, the wild kale that grows in all the
yeah.
forest.
Right?
I'm just while you're doing it, I'm just gonna keep on dragging these bodies, so we don't lose time.
Yeah. Just keep moving forward. We'll kind of look around the area and follow you guys.
How about it sounds like Apple, you and Papyrus are gonna look for berries to forage around. I think that would be another instinct check. You can have advantage on that, an extra
Okay.
D6 because Papyrus is helping you.
And while you guys
okay.
are doing that,
I also-
you see a little beetle flying in front of you, and you also see a little Tato that's creating said little beetle magically, and it's just sitting there like, ooh.
There is a Tato as well that goes up to Wynnd and gives them instructions on how to operate the flashbang that they were given before, just so they know how to use it, and then goes away. But another Tato does also give Norris a little flower that they put behind their ear
Aw.
to help cheer, to help
Nice.
cheer them
Nice
up.
of you to trust him.
Yeah, so that.
I feel like the Tato failed to mention, is it immediately when I pull the pin?
They didn't specify.
They did.
So they said exactly. So you got a flashbang from before. When pin is removed, it makes loud noises at bright light. Anyway, use it well. That's all you got.
Yep.
Why would anybody want to remove this pin?
And then what did Apple? You get out looking for berries?
Yes, I got a 16 with fear. When I first, I guess I'll go up to Mert and be like, do you mind? And I'll like put my finger up to Papyrus.
Oh. I'm gonna grab him and put him on your little finger. Here you go.
And she holds it and she's like, you are just so cute. And she starts like making little like pigeon noises at it. And she's like, okay, we're gonna go look for berries, okay? You scout around and come back to me if you find anything. I'll look on the ground.
Cute.
Papyrus starts to like fly.
Yeah.
Also, Mert, a Tato tells you that there's spiders around. They said spider buggy friends, so at least friends was in there. But
Are they friends?
There are spider, and they're just somewhere near.
I also like this really stressful just message delivered to be like, by the way, there are things you're scared of, but they're friends.
Oh, but also they're just nearby, but not where they are. So it's like, so, you know, they're
Could you
in.
be a little more specific in where nearby is? And I'm just gonna kind of like
Look around.
do a quick scan.
So little birdie friend, by the way, finds prong pin berries. As they are delivered back, you guys see that these are spiked little berries. They are quite cute little berries. They're very colorful, and they do have little spikes on them that you can tell very easily. You probably don't want to eat spikes. But as you see them, I believe that Apple would recognize these berries immediately.
This whole time, I'm gonna go into a long explanation about like squirrel dialect and like bird dialect to Wynnd here, and like just keep on going, and then like, you know, rodent versus bigger animal, like and then keep going up the food chain to flying, and then like sea.
That's really fast. I never knew that fish could talk.
Oh, I can't. I'm just taking the guess. I haven't really ever talked to one.
What's the largest animal that you've had a conversation with, and was it a nice conversation, or were they a little bit of a full of themselves, you know, because of the size?
Yeah, I've talked to do you guys have a bear equivalent?
I mean, we've definitely made bears before.
Or
There's like a werewolf type bear thing we have.
Or like a wolf.
Oh, we have
the
wolves.
Catchy size.
They're frogs.
Okay. I'll say like a wolf.
Yeah.
A froth.
Yeah.
Really nice. Very trustworthy. Yeah. Full of good information.
What makes an animal trustworthy over another animal?
Well, it didn't eat me. So that's a great
You know what? I'll take that. Mhm.
Yeah, great start.
That absolutely makes sense.
Usually animals aren't trying to get one over on you. They're pretty like obvious about their intentions. So like if they want to eat you, they're gonna just try to eat you.
That's also very true.
Oh. So it's like a society culture thing. Like a separation from the society enables it so that they're going to be more honest about their intentions about things and not have to individually repress all of those feelings all the time because you're surrounded by so many people that you're trying to deceive, whether consciously or subconsciously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you trying to deceive people a lot?
Oh, all the time.
How do I know that that's not a lie?
Well, I have the best intentions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we be
Okay.
trusting this guy?
How do we know if you're lying?
I guess you don't. At least not yet.
I guess you wouldn't tell me your tells.
I
That
mean,
would
we could.
defeat the point of lying, I guess.
I mean, we could look at some objective truths, and then you can see how I respond to those.
What's your name?
My name is Wynn.
Is that your real name? I'm just quite curious now.
Well, a name is just based on whoever we identify as. So that's my name is Wynnd. I go by Wynnd. People know me as Wynnd.
But how do we know that's your real name?
What is a real name?
So anyway,
Well, Wynn dodges the question over here.
just to clarify, did you guys like stop moving
That's a
and then
thinker.
like
No, they've been dragging the bodies.
put them down?
I thought-
Well, they went to.
Oh,
they
they
sent
went to
the
collect
thing to go
things.
get the berries
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no! I specifically said while they're looking, I'm still dragging the bodies.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I think
so-
we specified the group is still moving forward, and me and Papyrus were kind of looking in a forward-moving direction as we're walking.
And then just talk
Okay.
about names.
But yes. Now the berries
Which-
you definitely knew.
By the way, yes. Okay, yes, I know these berries. Yes. They might not look like they are safe to eat, but we need to remove these pins because there's a very dangerous poison in the tips of the thorns. But once you remove those, they're completely safe and they're really delicious.
How do I know that
Right.
you're not lying?
Well, I guess you don't. I'll eat
I
one. Will that
Look.
help?
I don't really. She can't lie. She lives by herself. She's gotta. Why would she kill us?
I don't
Okay,
really.
well, hold on there.
Yeah.
Just because someone lives out by
out.
themselves doesn't mean that they're incapable of lying.
Fair, but they'd be more trustworthy, I think, of others so that they could help each other.
I
But
mean, I
you've been
could tell
delivering-
you that I don't lie, but that could be a lie.
Well, what's your
I guess we
name?
don't really know. Oh, my name's Apple.
Oh, all right, see, that was pretty straightforward. No hesitation.
I feel like there's a little bit of bias here, but you know.
I
Well, here, I'll just, and she's gonna pick off the thorns of a berry
Yeah.
and just like pop it in her mouth. And be like, see? I'm fine.
Apple
How does
dies.
it taste?
Instant.
The end.
The Emperor lying to us.
Like, that's commitment.
It kind of almost tastes like a pastry.
Like-
Like a apple turnover. Not a me turnover, but like apples.
Are you named after fruit? He's gonna take one of the berries and like pull the spike off and throw it in and go. I can see where you're getting that from.
You see, Norris has already been like having some. Like,
I'm gonna
I
use
love
Quite
these.
good.
my two main arms to keep dragging and my two other arms to like take the thorns off and also
Yep.
try it.
It's a little bit easier for you too with the bodies because Atato was shaping earth to help push them
Oh,
that way. So it's
Thank
like a
you
little bit
so
less on your
much.
shoulders or like your arms that you've been pulling. Like,
thank you. Mert's not strong.
there's just a little Tato walking behind, like, and there's the earth is like pushing up that way.
Wait,
Great, Tato.
I do have a question. What is everyone's? Wynn's not strong either.
Apple is not strong.
Which one is? Oh yeah, I'm at -1.
-1.
Yeah.
I have a 0.
Oh my god, none of you
Apple's the
guys.
strongest one here.
Was this an imbalanced party? What?
No,
Yes.
Us? No.
no. So funny. You know, but as you are pulling these bodies, it is helping as the earth was kind of getting pushed to move them, but you kind of pause for a moment because it feels like it gets snagged. Like the thing you're dragging got like snagged, like the bodies that you're pulling. So you kind of got like halted for a moment and they seem stuck.
All right, Mert will try to like push them back a little bit, maybe flip them over, and then we'll continue to drag to try and get them off the rut in the road. I'm not
As you go to flip them over, you actually expose something that's sticking out of the dirt. And
That was under it.
yeah. And you are face to face with a very gross looking creature.
Which we will put on the screen.
Bam.
What kind of noise
it
is
is
that?
It is this bloody worm-looking thing.
With little like proboscis sticking
its
out of
mouth is full of basically suction cups, and it is trying to pull the body in. And you can see that there's a type thing going on the inside, and it works kind of like a wood chipper, where it pulls things in and then it blends them, leaking
also got little tiny nubby
fluids
legs.
out of its sides.
Yeah, part of it is just barely poking up, going like.
But you would literally just see the mouth of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Apple, is this one of those night creatures you were talking about?
It just keeps trying to
Yeah,
eat the body.
probably.
Oh my god.
I say we
Just
cut our
stab it.
losses and go.
This is my first delivery. I can't quite. Yeah. I'm
When
gonna-
you're gonna stab it, you said.
Snap it.
Protect the packages.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stab
Okay, yeah, roll the stab. Mert, if you're trying to get
Roll
the
the stab?
packages away, you can roll a strength to see if you can like out tug it away from it.
Right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. I think that's the only thing that
Do
makes
I-
sense.
Do I add my modifier to the attack roll or to the damage?
Oh,
The attack roll, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
to the attack roll.
12 with hope.
11.
Hey.
Oh,
crit.
oh, a crit! Nice. Okay, hold on. I'll roll that thing's competing strength against yours. Oh, it rolled very badly. So even if you're 12, yeah. So you're able to like you pull it like kind of a chunk of meat comes out of the people as you pull, so it's still like grabbed a little bit. But then yeah, Wynnd, you just like stab into it with and you said a crit that you
Yep.
had gone. You don't even roll damage. You just like seem to impale this thing in like the head of the worm. Would it be? And it's just
Oh, the chainsaw's still going, by the way.
oh, it's just like into the ground
Blech.
and stuff. And there's like worm bits and blood going spewing everywhere out of the ground.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Did I? So I did successfully
Yes.
move them away.
Yep.
Is the worm still trying to?
The worm seems to be dead. That is being chainsawed into the ground. But now that you guys are kind of more present looking around, you can notice that sort of in the areas around you, there seems to be mounds of dirt kind of moving up a little bit and like moving towards you guys and the bodies. Seeming like there might be more potentially under the ground. But all you can tell right now is something looks like it's moving beneath the soil going towards
Right.
the bodies. But the one you saw is dead for sure. So
Does it seem to just be going for the bodies specifically?
yes.
Yeah.
As far as what it
And
looks like now.
you would probably kind of recognize this thing. You probably haven't seen it in great detail, but you might have seen it eating like dead animals and stuff before. Generally, it grabs things and pulls them under because it is pretty big. But seeing as it's trying to eat a whole person, it kind of came out of the ground a lot more than you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
And also, I will say, you would know that the night creatures that hunt are the Vuhorn. They are giant moth-like beasties that fly around. But yes, yeah.
Which that was in the prison dungeon where we were, right? The Vuhorn.
Oh, that was the plummet.
That was the
They were
plummet.
afflicted.
Uh,
Plummet. Oh,
Yeah.
plummet,
Those
yeah.
are the demon koalas
Okay.
that were in the cell.
Okay. So those worm things, they like to feed on dead stuff.
Right.
I have an idea. I don't love this idea, but
What's your idea?
I think I can carry them on my back. If I
Carry-
can turn into
Yeah.
creatures.
The bodies?
Yeah. Let me just hold on a second. And she's gonna like sit. She's gonna like get on all fours and be like, "Hey."
Wait, before you say anything else, how does everybody respond to seeing this person you just met get down on the ground and seem like they are getting ready to like, I don't even know.
Tiffany.
Huh.
You alright?
Yeah, just one second. And then And then the pigeons explode out of her.
Yeah, they fly out.
And she's going to turn into a monarch maw.
Aw.
Which is a lion-type creature with glowy ears. Okay, yeah, I think if we put the bodies on my back, away from the ground, that might help the worms not eat the bodies.
All right, here. I'll just have fires, keep them foraging. I'm going to do my best to lift these bodies onto you.
I'll like kind of lay down. So
I'm gonna go, and they're gonna. I imagine it would be like they're laying over you horizontal, so we can get.
That's what I was picturing.
While that's happening, Wynn's just looking for at the ground and seeing if any of them are getting like real close.
Ooh, there's one of the mounds that is getting very close to the body mass, and it even kind of starts to burst its little like part of its like head out at the bodies if you want to attempt to stab it. Okay, go for it. If you miss, it's gonna probably take a chunk of the body.
That's so much worse.
That is a 14 with hope.
Ooh, that will hit.
Nice. Oh wait, I got a crit. That's also a hope, right?
Hey, Norris, could you help me?
Oh, yeah. He starts like trying to grab it too.
I know you got a broken wrist, but
Oh no! One of those like the potatoes healed that.
oh, great.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tatoes, there's a Tato that messages to you all and reaches out in a robot body that they built and says, "Hand the robot the body. Whoever isn't distracted, I'll fly it." And you guys, now Tatoes are more common in the world, and everybody knows Tatoes as really really not predictable. Like you have no idea. Like, are they going to take it, disappear into the Feywild? Who knows? Are they going to take it and bring it into somebody's random house? Who knows? Or will they be helpful? Who knows?
Yeah.
So do with that what you will.
There.
Wynn wants to like break the fourth wall for a second. Goes, stop giving them ideas. Like they're
That's fair.
Maybe I didn't list enough things. They could take the body, light it on fire. You know, you guys do have fire. You could
No.
so that's 9 chainsaw damage.
Oh, 9 chainsaw damage? Okay, you kill another one.
Nice.
These things really don't have that much health, but there's a
Really
couple of them.
glad we have him on our side.
All right, let's get a move on though, because there's a lot of them. It looks like.
Yeah, I think we should go. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you guys have the bodies up on there, which I don't think you need to roll strength for that. It's just moving. You have Norris.
Thanks.
You have Norris's help, and it's also at this point Wynnd has been getting rid of them. So, but if you guys are going to try to like book it further out of the forest, I will need agility checks from all of you guys.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. See how fast you're moving away from these worms. Oh, and then I'll roll for Norris as well to see how he's doing.
6 with hope.
Okay, at least
I crit with 2 12s.
Oh,
+1.
nice. Okay, so the lion essentially with the bodies and Wynn, you guys are like booking it through this forest, just going. Mert, you and Norris did not roll very high, so you guys you're being a decent amount slower, so you're kind of almost starting to lose them a little bit up ahead as they're going, but the worms don't seem to be that fast either, so
Oh, good.
They
Yeah.
also are very much not built for chasing things.
Yeah.
It's more like they saw that dead stuff was sliding across the ground or could sense it, and they were like, snack.
yeah,
But
you
it's
can't
not like they're going to chase.
yeah, you can't really even see them behind you now, like the mounds or anything, so you don't know if they gave up or if you're just too fast for them, even going a bit slower.
All right, how long can you stay in this?
Well, since I only just discovered that I can do this today. I have no idea.
That's fair. That's a great observation. Let's just get out of here as quickly as possible then.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna keep on running as long as I see them run.
Yeah. I
On
think
a scale of
we should keep
1
running.
to 10, how heavy are the bodies to you, do you think?
Well, question about Monarch Maw.
Yeah.
They seem like they're based off of lions, which are pretty strong.
Oh yeah, it doesn't feel like there's
Would
anything
3
on
bodies on the back of a lion? Okay.
You. It barely
Okay.
feels like there's something
It-
back there.
It doesn't really feel like anything. Just maybe a little bit of pressure on my back, but like kind of feels nice, honestly.
If it's not too much to ask, do you think you could carry all of us?
Well,
It's a lot of extra people.
I can try. I don't know if there's like enough space.
Or we
But-
could just like...
You
maybe
might have
think
to sit
about-
on top of one of these dead bodies, which might not be very comfortable for you.
I mean, I don't mind, really. We'll just keep Norris away from the bodies because I know that he is partial.
You're pretty small. Maybe you could sit on my head.
I could do that.
Yeah, whoever wants to ride on my back, go ahead.
The mighty steed is going to...
You can just call me Apple.
Apple's going to take us to town.
Okay, I'll kneel down and let anybody get on, whoever wants to get on.
I'll get on. Why not? I'm just gonna be on the very butt though, so that I don't have to sit on a body. It's gonna be very comfortable.
That's fair.
Are they all
So
just
that means
sitting
Norris
on
Yes.
has to-
I am now imagining this like horrific kind of visual in my head of this basically a lion walking with 3 bodies splued out across them, a raccoon that might be sitting on top of the bodies, and then
The head.
a bug man sitting on the back, like just riding like oh dang. And
wait, Norris too then?
I feel like
I don't know if Norris
I don't think
wants-
Norris would want.
Yeah, I don't
to.
think Norris wants
Alright.
to
So
go.
he's like
If
walking
Norris won't,
next.
I'll walk with Norris.
Oh, okay, yeah, Norris is...
But yeah, so then that means it's just gonna be a raccoon riding on top of the equivalent of a lion, with a bunch of bodies.
Yes.
So you guys are nearing the town, and the thing that you see first is not the town itself, but the faint white glow, before you see even the buildings themselves. Little lamps burning small sticks of wood. This is getting progressively loud. Anyway, little lamps burning small sticks of wood are hung from poles well placed all around the town to create an even light amongst the buildings. There are maybe 30 total buildings in all, some small and simple, while others are built large and sturdy for multiple family dwellings. This is a working town built around logging. A large mill built against the river that runs through the town is still processing lumber even as night draws near. You guys have been walking for a little while now. It is kind of right on the edge of full night where the sun has gone down, but you
Dusk.
still have a tiny bit of light on the edge of the horizon, but it is pretty much nighttime
Oh,
now.
it's a sunset?
Oh,
You
so
get to see
pretty.
sunset.
But yeah, you guys are there. There is a large river running through the town itself. All of the buildings are made out of hardy wood that you can tell is wood that was foraged from this forest itself. There aren't really a lot of people walking around the town because it is late. You can tell the mill is still going, but there is someone outside that is adjusting one of the lights that you can't quite make out because your eyes are seeing just the light, but you can kind of see someone like fiddling with one of the lamps. As you guys walk up with this pile of bodies.
I do have little glowing ears, so I guess that helps a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You've got headlights.
Oh my gosh, now I imagine Wynnd, you being like taking the ears and being like, you have headlights.
What are headlights?
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what the city life is like.
I mean, there are lights on my head.
Oh.
That's so
Oh,
true.
this is how headlights start.
God,
You do have headlights.
we're so smart.
My headlights.
Are we?
Norris, is this your town?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we're here. This is Woodrow.
It's because you guys make a lot of wood.
You know, that's
lumber.
probably why we named it that.
Oh,
I guess I hadn't really thought
Okay.
about it too much because, when you live a place your whole life, you don't always think about that stuff. But yeah, that's probably it. I'm glad we're making it here because he looks over at like the sunset going down. Looks like we're barely making it in time before the Vuhorns come out. Thankfully, we got all the lights around that help keep them away.
The foo what?
The Vuhorns, the like giant flying insects that fly around at night, and they have these like tendril things that will like stab you and lift you into the. It's not good.
Oh.
That's why we have the
Yes,
special
yeah.
the Rowan lights, keep them away.
Yeah, they're really scary. You don't want to
why do
find
you
out.
live here?
I will say once again, this is why I don't leave the city.
Yeah, why do you live here?
Well,
You
as long
got
as-
worms
Well, as long as
trying
we
to
have
eat ya.
As long as we have the lights and we make sure that we don't go near any of the trees that the plummets like, which we make sure to avoid those, then it's not bad. The calibrags can sometimes be it's a lot of dangerous animals. Like when you're really making me when you're really,
Yeah,
really
isn't
making me
it?
list it out, like that's at least 3 pretty quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
fun.
everybody, listen to this. Everybody, be quiet for a second. And then I like to imagine there's like crickets and frogs and things like that. And I'm like, I feel like you wouldn't get that anywhere else, you know?
Where I come from.
What am I listening for?
You know, the background, the cricket, the chirpies and the frog noises and the ambience. It's
You can
really
also
nice.
really start to notice what sounds like in the distance, the mass fluttering of a bunch of large wings.
Oh, that's relaxing.
Oh, that would be
I
them.
mean,
That would be them.
Yeah. It does kind of sound nice though.
Kind of some good white noise if like you're not thinking about what they are, honestly. Anyways, you guys want to go into the town,
Well, I guess we
into the
should go.
safety of the lights and
Mhm,
stuff?
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Carly. I just want to pause really quickly. I love Carly's comment about like, as long as you have the lights on, it's like the foreshadowing if I've ever heard it. Gosh, we're gonna be safe as long as we have the lights to protect
Look,
us.
as
It's
long
like
as
the
we
beach.
as long as we have
Yeah.
these lights right here near the main power switch, we're fine.
This main power switch, which is on the edge of town for some reason.
Yeah, on the edge of town, we have 2 whole guards watching them.
Wow, 2? Wow, you guys have such a
Specifically,
good-
too.
Specifically 2. They always face the same direction too.
Does one of them tell lies?
They're both liars.
Well, where do we put the bodies?
I imagine, as wonderful timing as this sounds, because it's hilarious to me, that you say that as you are walking up, as this person is sitting there fidgeting with the light. The first thing they hear is, "So, where do we put the bodies?" And that's when you guys see peeking around the light, kind of reaching down for a small knife at her hip, is a human woman. She has a kind of tiredness about her, but she's well dressed, clean outfit, but you can tell she definitely works, because she is a sturdy looking individual with her hair up in a high bun, kind of like you probably help with the logs kind of woman, very sturdy and stuff, but she's reaching down towards a dagger on her hip as you come into the light, carrying bodies on a giant lion thing and saying, "So where do we put the bodies?"
If it helps, Atato did use Mage Hand and is like scratching Apple as a lion behind the shoulders. Like,
Oh, that sounds.
Scritch, scritch.
They're gonna purr.
Ooh, ooh. That's good. That's nice.
Maybe we should just ask them. Hey, hello. We have some bodies. We don't know what to do with. What should we do?
Oh, I got this. Wait. Hi, Apple Blossom. Yeah, like my friend here is saying, we are here to make a delivery of Norris. Think you might have heard of him. I know he's easy to forget, but he's a great guy. He led us here, saying these belong to you.
Oh, Norris? Norris, is that really you?
Freya, I didn't know if I could see you again.
We first get closer into the light, everybody. Norris, I assume these people are okay.
I think so. They helped save me. Well, there was also another one who helped save them, and it was a mix of them. But they seem all right, as far as I can tell. I mean, they don't seem like how the others can be sometimes.
We got saved by a floating woman who was talking to herself.
These are strange times. And then she chuckles a little bit, still having a perception of kind of a tiredness about her. Though she seems enthused to see Norris, it's almost like she's been working all day, possibly for weeks, and is just tired. But she kind of chuckles a little bit as she grabs a Tato that she sees is casting an illusion to give Norris an extra goatee, and she just kind of grabs that Tato and boops them a little bit, and she's just like, silly.
One is also attempting to steal her dagger, but I don't know if they ever rolled for that.
Like
J-Rain.
True Tato. In true Tato ways.
Oh, the Tatos are very active tonight, and she kind of just like brushes them away, like, no.
Oh yeah, I think one of them had a robot too. I know sometimes they like to build things.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad to be back.
You've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, everybody. Okay, I have to take in this situation. What is happening? Is this your pet?
Oh.
And she gestures down to Apple.
As far as I could tell, that one they were a starling woman, and then they turned into that.
Oh.
Well, first
I don't really
she
know
turned
them.
into a weasel, and then she turned into a spider, and then now she's this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Apple.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you.
I can not. Do you want me to not be this anymore?
Oh, well, first, if you could, and there is a Tato that actively is just flying towards you.
Can Wynnd, like, baseball bat style, like, knock the potato away from the bodies? It's like,
Especially because that is hitting Apple too. I'll say you have to make a competing check. So
Yeah,
I'll
that
go
does
with the
roll damage.
19 because I think that's damage.
Yeah.
So then you have to beat a 19 or else poor Apple is going to take damage along with these bodies.
that's a 21 with hope.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, real high.
I imagine this is a team effort between the Tato that's trying to keep Tatos in check and also Wynnd baseball batting. But it's just like Tato goes flying, lights on fire, and then is like, hee-haw! And then Wynnd just baseball bats them, thunk! And then always, I think Core takes a bunch of water and just envelops the Tato, who now like rolls across the ground and shouts, "Wow!"
Okay, I feel like we really need to get these bodies somewhere because this is now the second time that these Tatos have tried to set these bodies on fire. I don't know what it is.
They've really tried to
bodies.
burn them. I
don't
did
know.
notice that.
Well,
Yeah.
our tradition that we have is that we burn them. So if it makes the Tatos happy, that's going to be happening regardless.
Yeah.
since it seems as though, and she looks down and kind of gently nudges one of the bodies that does seem to be crumbling, that is now well known for being a sign of the affliction. Since they're obviously afflicted, which explains a lot.
Yeah, we need to do it fast.
Yeah,
This has already been like hours since all of this happened.
Should I have not just hit that Tato then?
Oh no!
We have a special location to prevent any spreading of any affliction and stuff. And she ends up gesturing you guys further into town. As you guys are walking through, you're taking in a little bit more of the site of the town. Again, there's not a whole ton of buildings. There's about 30, some of them very large that hold a lot of families, and some of them small individual homes. You guys walk past a tavern that has some gentle music playing out of it. And there is a section of the town where there are a couple of houses that are kind of in a circle area. And in the center of the circle is a very large, actually well-made kind of fire pit that has carvings, and it seems like little stone carvings around it that are of people, like little tiny ones, as though somebody had made little carvings of people. And she gestures to the center of the pit to drop the bodies off the fire pit.
Could you help us? I'm so tired. So tired.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you all have been traveling for some time. Here,
Almost got eaten by a worm.
Oh, there were some Ruamots that tried to get the bodies, you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She takes the time to carefully and thoughtfully place them into the area, running back and forth between outside the tavern where there seems to be a stack of wood and tucking it around them. You see as she leans into the tavern and shouts for someone, a man comes out and he begins to go and knock on a couple of the doors, and you get like a little mini crowd that forms very, very quickly, as though people are very used to, at this point, moving very quickly to have a little bit of a funeral. Very not traditional one that you would ever think of, but they set up things very quickly as the bodies are beginning to crumble under the affliction.
They do seem to be giving you guys some weird looks. So, especially the lion that's in the center of town.
Yeah. Once the bodies are removed from Apple, she's gonna just like kind of back away to a darker corner of the town and transform.
It'd be fun if you stayed, like transformed,
probably
so then
just
it's like
stayed.
even worse. Like I guess that lion lurking in the dark.
We just see some like pigeons just like fly and like clip through the air from the forest into the corner.
What a why that keeps happening.
And she's just gonna stay in the more shadowy area and just like awkwardly look towards the crowd of people.
She's off in the corner. You guys see as there are a couple of people that seem really taken aback. There's one person that's crying. A lot of the people just seem very tired, but kind of accepting of things. You hear whispers of how these people have been gone for months. A lot of people had already assumed they were dead, so it's kind of just confirmation of where they've been. And then as you guys are standing around, someone kind of mentioning all of the names, and it's Christoph, Oliver, and Seraphin. And as you hear this is actually the second time you've heard the name Seraphin, and it registers this time that Jake, your character Wynnd, would have recognized that name as that is the name of the person you were supposed to go confirm if they were still okay.
Oh. Hey, Norris.
Oh, yes. He was like looking over at the view. Yeah.
Can you? Did Seraphim have any family in town that I could maybe talk to?
Oh, why are you wondering about Seraphim?
Well, see, crazy coincidence. I have this job that I took that I was actually supposed to be headed here and check on Seraphim to make sure it was like a wellness check.
Oh.
I'm essentially concluding that she's not well. I just need confirmation and a sign off on this so that I could,
Oh, yeah. Well, as far as family is concerned, her wife Fiona is, I think, currently visiting the capital. They were going for like a couple of days, but we can.
And that would be your client.
But we can send a letter to them. I don't think they had any other family that was in town. Other people knew them.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure that the message gets out to them.
I'm sorry that I guess you came here and that's the news that you got.
Well, I mean, it's better than not knowing, right?
I guess we'll have to ask Fiona.
The woman that assisted you guys earlier walks over and she's like, I don't mean to pry. I overheard, but
I was just reading Tessie's magic, which was take Seraphin's boots and hand it to Wynnd secretly.
Oh my god.
Is that in the funeral pyre?
Tessie, how could you take someone's boots? How could you take someone's boots in the middle of a crowd?
You gotta
Secretly.
roll sleight of hand, and you better get like a nat 20.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I saw it. And I was like, are they grave robbing at a funeral?
In the middle
in front of
everyone watching?
in front of
11.
Yeah, people see this.
People put you in a little Tato jail cell.
Also, Tessie, could you imagine I go up to Fiona and go, I'm so sorry for your loss, and hand them their shoe?
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I got him.
Oh,
like, out
no.
of everything.
Oh, J-Ray
Oh.
did a re-roll.
Wait, so what? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, to make sure that they... No, wait,
J-Ray,
wait.
wait.
Well,
I
if it
mean-
was a nat 20 and plus 4 by some miraculous way and Tato magic, you manage to get one boot. You can't get two with one hand. And
You monsters.
Wynn, because of this and how good of a roll it was, you don't even notice until you feel yourself holding a boot in one of your hands that a Tato just put there. Or you don't have to examine to know where it was from.
The woman does not see an entire boot handed. You guys are monsters.
Maybe the fire and the darkness.
Yeah.
People's eyes are, maybe a little bit
The
watery
smoke.
from crying, so they're not seeing.
I look down at the boot, and then I'm like, where did this boot come from? And then my eyes meet with the one bare foot of
the body. That was like, all right.
I like seeing Tessie in chat.
Yeah.
He's just
No,
like,
this is the same
"Uh-oh."
Tato also win that you will recognize that was offering that had the mech earlier. That was offering to take the bodies. So
So you're like,
I mean, so you were asking something?
I just overheard. I could take I could send a letter.
Send a letter. I
Yeah.
overhear. I am not there, but I hear that.
You immediately just
I meant, does your little nose like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like mail a letter.
Oh yeah. Apple Blossom. Blossom Express Delivery Service is here for you. Hi.
Oh, hi. I guess that's convenient. I would like
Yeah.
to write a letter to Fiona just as confirmation, unless you would like to take it? And she gestures to Wynnd. Now she's confused as to who to give the letter to.
I mean,
she's like,
I need to complete this job anyway, so I was headed to the capital, but I mean, I suppose if it makes you feel better, you could carry the letter until we.
Yeah.
Is there like a surcharge for that, or?
Just base rate.
What's the base rate?
Great question. So you go into the capital. I have no idea how currency works in this game.
So if it,
But do you want to expedite it? Faster delivery.
Are you going to be walking faster than me to the capital?
I mean, maybe.
if you guys don't mind, I'll just write a letter and hand it to you both. And then you could.
I just need the letter. You just need just the letter, and then we'll figure it out between us.
Okay. Okay. I'll pay for postage though. And she kind of like looks sympathetically at Mert, like, I'll pay for the postage. So
No, it's all right if
I would normally have to pay anyway. It's all good. Just as long as it gets there.
Drea, you know, if they're willing to deliver mail for not that much like charge, maybe we should just use them for general mail. If we
Here's
need
my
that.
card. Papyrus, I'm assuming, will spit out a card, and I'm going to give it to him.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of this mailing service.
Brand new.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Are you planning on delivering bodies often?
No. Oh, yeah, that was quite the story there. No, preferably not.
However,
No, I could look
if it ever was, you know, like an instance in which you did need a body delivered, what would you be willing to pay to get a body delivered to a destination?
Great question.
I don't know where we'd need to. The only place we'd ever need to bring them would be here for the funeral, and so I guess it would just be going out in the woods if someone died and bringing it here.
So what would the going rate be for a body delivery?
I mean this with all respect, but I don't think I want to pay someone I just met for body services out of fear that you might produce more bodies to get paid.
Well, hold on. Let's not be hasty.
I'm not
I'm
here
just
for a
saying,
body.
it's not
The
setting
job-
it up well.
The
I will-
job can't be initiated unless there's someone already missing. You know what I mean?
Drea, I will also say this. On the way back, they did have a pretty long conversation about how you don't know when someone's telling the truth and that they can be lying. I was there, but they just kind of forgot about me again, I think. But I was
Sorry.
actively there
Quite
during.
forgettable. Sorry.
Norris, I really feel like-
I get it.
Norris,
yeah.
I feel like we really had to work on your self-talk here. You know, like we all know that you're here and present with us.
Oh.
Just because we're not directly addressing
So
you
maybe it's
doesn't
just
mean that
it's
we.
like more of a me problem, maybe like how,
I think
how I'm like
so, yeah.
perceiving myself.
That's what I've always said.
Oh. I need to work this out maybe in some therapy sessions after I get over the whole kidnapping thing. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
that's definitely some trauma there.
Yeah, you look like you probably haven't eaten in like a while.
Oh no, I had some prongpin berries earlier.
Oh, you took out the needles and stuff in them, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah.
Thorns? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
Well, I
great.
make that
I feel like
mistake once.
I feel like we all kind of need like a place to stay anyway. So maybe we could like offset the cost of the mail delivery with like just like a. Do you have hotels here?
We have a tavern. I'm the tavern owner, as fortunate as it is. Oh, I don't even think, did I introduce myself? My name is
Nope.
Drea. It's nice to meet you all.
My name is Wynnd.
You already met me. Got my name there on your card. Apple Blossom.
Hey, where's Apple?
Yeah, where was the other one that turned into the big
And then
cat?
it cuts back to Apple, like in the corner.
Yeah, like a little ways off.
I think at this point she's like holding one of her pigeons and kind of like pruning some of its like loose feathers and things and talking to it. So in the distance, you just see her just like, yeah, I know it's a lot of people here right now. But yeah, you need some pruning. So,
and the lion that walked in, I don't even know what the big cat-like thing that was carrying the bodies earlier. That's Apple.
Oh, okay.
We're not a thing, really. I don't think we were just all stuck in the. We were all in a cage in a cave somewhere behind a waterfall.
Are you all okay? Have you been looked at? Like, do you
actually? No, I don't know if we're okay.
Great question.
And
I
so,
imagine we are.
For the first time since you were abducted, for some reason, you all take a look at yourselves in proper to be like, oh yeah. And actually under the glow, and I'm going to say for Apple as well, who is off on the side, probably next to one of the lanterns, because Apple would know that that's like a protection thing, but like still away from everyone. Under the glow of both the lantern or the fire that's burning now with the
also the white
people
hot kind of thing.
And this is special wood that's burning. So
they called it rowan wood.
It is rowan wood, and it is actually, you come to find out, magical wood that has radiant energy properties. And under the glow, you all feel a sting on your hands. And each one of you is marked with a symbol on your hands that has become known as a symbol for the Void's embrace. And it is one that has appeared on a select few individuals who have been found. And you guys have only heard rumors about this, but you know immediately looking at it, you're like, well, that's not good. And you guys all look and register it as it kind of glows under the light of the radiant energy. And Drea and Norris both look down as you guys are acknowledging it too. Funny enough, Wynnd, because you have fur, you have to like part the fur to see the mark on your hand.
I don't remember getting that.
Drea and Norris both look down and are just like, oh, and then Drea immediately is like checking Norris, but he has no marks on him. And Wynnd, you may recall that when you looked into the last violence that happened to Norris, upon him being chucked into his cell and injured as such, he was also told that he was useless and was going to end up as one of the more mindless individuals who are turned and used as kind of foot soldiers. And they said, well, at least there's more hope for the other individuals. And so that sentence kind of comes back to your mind as you're staring at the marks on yourself and your companion here. And Apple, do you stay in the dark as you realize this? Or do you like walk up to verify anything?
She just starts looking at her hand and scratching at it. She's like, no. This can't be happening. And I guess she looks over to Mert and Wynnd and sees if they're kind of doing the same thing.
Drea kind of pulls Mert and Wynnd off to the side a little bit closer to where Apple is, away from the crowd. And Norris shuffles along with, and Drea's like, I don't mean to be rude, but you might need to leave as soon as possible. Now, you could still stay at the tavern. I'm gonna get you in there, but people aren't exactly welcoming of any kind of symbol that's now associated. I'm sure you understand. You've heard rumors about people disappearing and getting sick and everything that's been going on. I mean, it's been hard since the battle at the Capitol. there's not a lot known, and I know you don't seem like. And then she pauses a little bit at this.
And Norris looks like,
Well, you don't seem like bad people, but I don't think you're safe. You'll need more information, and you have to be careful because there are people who are trying to study the affliction, and you'll be used as test subjects if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
found.
well,
I definitely
No,
want to.
let's,
Don't let the government know for sure.
we can just
Wait.
leave. I'm
Hold
used
on.
to towns not liking me. I've lived in the woods a long time. Well, I'll be fine.
Oh,
Let's go, guys.
You
Apple,
can't
hold
go
on,
right
hold
now.
on,
It's
hold
not
on,
safe
hold on,
for
hold
the
on, hold
night.
on. Where are the others? How long has Norris been gone?
Oh, Norris has been gone for almost 2 weeks now.
It's been 2 weeks.
What's today's
Oh.
date?
That's a good question.
That we definitely. Sometime in the. It's almost fall.
It's almost fall.
It's almost fall time.
fall too.
Fall too.
I would say it's mid-September.
There we go. Let's go.
Yep. We'll say it is
September 14th.
14th. Somebody write that down.
We've been in that cave for 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know if we have. Just this guy.
You all might need to check to see how long you've been gone.
When did I set off?
Ooh, that's a good question because you would know. I would say you realize that you are missing 3 days. So you have 3 days just gone.
I would have entered this area about 3 days ago. But that felt like that was yesterday.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Weird. Well, no time like the present. Start delivering your stuff. Oh, I'll process this later.
That doesn't seem healthy.
Oh, gotta keep on going, That's what they always say.
Honestly, if you just pretend like it's not happening, that's usually how I've found the best way to cope with things.
What is wrong with you two?
I don't know what you're talking about. And she says as pigeons like pop out of her hair.
No, not just the process. Doesn't this concern you at all?
Yeah, well, my queen, you see, she kind of died from this. So, yeah, I'm quite concerned, but at the same time, I got a business to run.
So you're just gonna let it just do things to you, and you're not gonna do anything about it until one day you're just gonna, whatever happens.
Maybe along the way we'll find people. I don't know.
We have to figure this out. I just don't want to be in. I don't want to be an inconvenience to anybody else. I don't want to pretend like this isn't here. I want to get it off of my hand as soon as possible. But I'm not a big fan of crowds, and usually they're not a big fan of me.
So you're gonna go camp out in the woods where there's things that's gonna hook into you and drag you away?
Maybe.
Yeah, I just call it.
Apple.
Oh wait, are we all coming together, or are we all going separate ways?
Well, at the very least, you and I are headed in the same direction because I need to get back to the capital.
Right, I got the letter, or you got the letter.
No,
We
you're gonna be holding the letter because she's paying postage.
Right.
Sorry, I know that we said that we figured this out, but like this is where we're figuring it out.
Right.
And it feels weird that the two of us are together and headed out. So I really do feel like you can't be the odd man out in this situation. We got to go find people along the way.
If if I may suggest something, I know it's a little out of your way, direction-wise, but if you head south, which, by the way, Apple is the direction of your hometown. Anyway, if you head south, there's a merchant there who travels all over the country, and they would probably know a good deal more than any of us here about that mark that you all find yourselves with. And so if you could find them, then maybe they could give you some answers or lead you in a direction of what to do to get rid of that. So you could keep delivering mail and you could keep doing odd jobs, I guess, gesturing to Wynnd, and then you can continue not liking people? Question mark.
Yeah, the merchant does seem to know a lot whenever they come by.
I am a little bit in my own pickle near my own town that I'm trying to figure out. So I don't know if I can really just leave.
You could just be a thing that you are. They won't know it's you.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how long I can stay like that, though. Would I know the merchant that Drea is talking about?
You probably would have seen them around, but most likely you never talked to them because they would be a merchant that's come and gone, and every time they come into town, a lot of people are around them.
Mm-hmm.
But they would have been someone that you would have recognized, at least based on the fact that they are someone who travels a lot. And they've been coming into town for the last year or so. So you probably haven't spoken to them, but you would recognize their face.
Okay. So I also am kind of... People have been going missing from my town. I'm kind of being blamed for it. And I need to find a way to clear my name and help find these people. And I'm assuming it's probably, this.
Oh, you think it's related?
I don't know what else it would be.
See, but this is why I said you can't just assume that people living in the woods can't lie to you, because there's all sorts of things happening here now.
I never lied.
No offense.
I just didn't tell you everything. That's not lying.
By omission.
I think that still kind of counts a little bit.
I don't know, you guys. I can't tell you my whole life story right away.
I mean, it seems like we have time now, and maybe we could talk about it a little bit before we go.
I will interject a little bit. I think it's getting rather late, and I kind of want to get you guys tucked in and away from people.
Right.
Again, it's a little bit of a...
We could just do this in a room. Yeah.
Oh, here, let me just eat. And Wynnd pulls out a stack of rolled bandages, and just wraps it around the mark real quick. He goes, there, all better.
Do you have a glove?
Will always help.
Can you get 4? I'll take 4 gloves.
You wrap the hand and you're like, all better, and you go like this, and the symbol comes through the wrap.
What? You wrap some more bandages around it.
It comes through again.
Just put your hand in your pocket. Just put your hand in your pocket.
Are you just gonna live like that?
Is it glowing?
Yes.
I'll just awkwardly stand in front of their hand in the pocket.
Oh, there you go.
We should have checked if the symbol was still showing when they were an animal.
Oh.
Let's do that next time.
We just can check. I'm sure you'll do that a different time too. So,
regardless,
I'll just always walk around with just one hand behind my back. That'll just be my thing moving forward.
What if someone's behind you?
Well, this is gonna be on my back, behind my back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart. And you got
Palm
the big
facing
tail
out.
too.
I mean, that's an idea.
I think whatever you all end up doing is up to you, but if you would like to stay here for tonight, gesturing again towards the inn, you guys are now currently very sketchily away from the funeral that seems to be closing up. The glow is still burning very, very brightly, but you guys are basically in like an alleyway between two buildings, next to the door and some crates and stuff, and next to one of the lanterns. And the woman keeps gesturing towards the door, so you guys kind of get the idea that this is like the back entrance to the tavern.
Sketchier.
And you can hear
Oh.
the sounds of the tavern.
Yeah, like
music
people
still
working
playing.
and stuff.
Okay, can we at least get some like food sent over to a room? I'll go straight to the room if that's what you want. But
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'll bring something by. And then Norris, you should rest too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been long.
If there's anyone who needs anything delivered to this next destination we're going, let me know. Get them together tonight. We'll take care
Oh,
of that.
there might be some of the townsfolk who need things delivered down south. It is quite a hike, so
Yeah.
thank you.
oh, actually, here I do have something for you as well. And he's gonna reach into like his into like the leather armor and just like pull out a really crumpled and now slightly bloody piece of parchment.
Oh.
Uh, If you're ever in need of any odd job services, we'll do
Oh,
it for one gold.
yeah.
We'll do it for 1 gold less than the competitors.
Which competitors?
All of them.
Oh,
oh.
that's good. Do you have one that's not bloody?
No, I think that's my last one.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of
But
cool.
your job isn't my job, right?
It's kind of cool though. You know, like it's got some like blood for effect. Like I never thought about it, but maybe we should just do a rebranding with that.
Oh.
Well, I do deal with dead bodies, and I have in the past, but I don't deliver them. And I don't think that's encroaching on your intellectual property or services as they stand
We
and
could
understand.
work a deal out, if that time, if it crosses,
If I needed a body sent to an undisclosed location, do you think that you would be able to do that?
I know someone who probably could. I mean, they're back home.
I
Wait,
feel
we'll
like
talk
this is a
business. We'll talk business
conversation
later.
I
Yeah, maybe.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
hearing.
See, this is what I was doing earlier when I was
Oh.
walking back.
It's
Yeah,
like they just forget that you're there.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's not just.
Look,
a
we'll
me
go
thing.
to the room now. We'll be fine. Apple, are you coming in?
She looks over at the crowd. She's like, yeah, let's just go. Let's go,
Okay.
go before they disperse.
All right, and we all make our way into the tavern.
Yes. And that entrance into the tavern with the new revelations about the weird markings that apparently only organic stuff can hide is where we're ending it for
Mhm.
tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, players. Good job.
You didn't die.
Yay!
yet.
We didn't die.
Yay.
For now, we might, just like my past character died. Yay!
Hey, it's not like your past character.
Hooray.
That you got stabbed that time.
Yeah.
It's like,
So sad.
it's different.
This just might be a slower death.
Yeah,
Right.
see? Think about it in the positive. That's all we're about here.
Very slow.
Oh, there was also a Tato with that one entrance into the tavern, and they illusioned puppy dog eyes to make it more
Aw.
convincing.
Potatoes can have into the tavern.
So I definitely feel like they were let in, obviously.
Yes.
Besides, who could stop
Yeah.
them anyways? If they but yes, thank you, players. Thank you,
Yes.
everyone in chat. I hope you guys had a fun time following along the
Sorry,
adventures.
this quest is starting out a little bit darker than the last one did with some things, but we will bounce back and forth as per usual with our dark to light to dark. But apparently, our players have a fantastic ability to take carrying dead bodies to a town to burn for a funeral and make that somehow kind of funny. And also, Tessie, you were a monster for taking that boot.
I'm pretty sure Redcap drew a picture of it.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw that.
I 100% did.
Yep,
It's
there
so
it is.
cute.
It was also
Oh my
like,
God.
I will say it was also Tessie and J-Rain, because J-Rain redeemed the trade roles. Otherwise,
Oh
it
my
wouldn't have
gosh,
happened.
you're right. Oh my gosh, Nerd Holla. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Coming
hi.
in with a little mini fireball. You have to roll to hit.
Oh,
Give me
yeah.
a D20 roll.
Sorry,
Nerd
Apple.
Holla. We can end this with a bang.
Also, sorry,
So
Tavern.
exclamation D20. But yeah. I stole an arm and they never noticed. Jeez.
What?
You stole an arm?
Does that mean you're armed?
Ah!
Ah,
That's messed up that they did.
Yeah, that is messed up. But yes, thank you guys. Thank you. But who was that Tato? And how long will it take? Oh my goodness. But yeah, goodness gravies. This was a time. But yeah, hopefully we will have Maz back next week and work isn't as poopy. But yes, I hope you guys still enjoyed it, even though it's like a little bit darker.
I think everyone did great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. Got to fight some worms, discuss bodies.
Yeah.
You got some more work. Like Mert got
Yeah.
some work,
Yeah, we're not-
so stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we went well. We
gotta
didn't
do
die.
self-promotion when you're first starting out.
We didn't die. We did just get marked for death, but we didn't die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't know
Essentially
if it's
got the
marked for
black
death.
spot.
Maybe it's marked for like a fun party.
We've got the cheese touch now.
You know, I'm thinking if only organic things could hide them, could they like have a small animal that then they just put on there?
Apple just
So,
keeps
a
one
pigeon.
pigeon
Yeah, that's
there
just-
at all times. It's just carrying
Yeah.
around the
Mhm.
pigeon
Makes
just
a little mess.
placed.
You know, with stuff with Apple, I also think it was funny that at one point they said, I think it was Mert was saying there's no way that Apple could be bad, essentially because they're a loner who lives by themselves in the
I
woods,
thought that was
away
hilarious.
from people. It's like
I was like, what are you implying here? What does this even mean?
She doesn't interact with anyone. I mean,
You can't lie if you
She
don't
doesn't
talk.
I think
to
it was
people.
talking about lying. She doesn't have anybody to lie to. So.
yeah. She hasn't built that habit.
I love that. Then it was that very same person that can't lie. That was like, oh, if you just don't tell people things, that's not lying.
yeah.
I feel like it should
Like,
cut
oh.
from that. It should be like, oh, it's okay. They can't lie. To all of a sudden, well, not saying everything isn't lying, right?
It's like, oh, it's not that they don't lie. It's that they don't know what lying is.
Right. They haven't
Right,
learned what lying
Yeah.
is.
Anari said lying by omission doesn't exist here.
That was with the potatoes.
Yeah, exactly.